Hello everyone and welcome back to Miss the Milestones. Please don't forget to follow our page, and also your comments are very important. I would like to hear what you think about my videos. Okay, so I've been hearing quite a lot of people complaining that their employers, they actually give them a lot of work to do in a day. So then that's why I decided to come up with this video. I think first of all, the most important thing is planning. Like, okay, I'll start with the domestic workers. I think it will be better when you plan your work. Like, let's say you're working maybe Monday to Friday, and then you just come up with a timetable. You put whatever your job description in there. That Monday, maybe in the morning, you start with bedding, and then maybe bathrooms, whatever, you list it down, and times maybe from 9 to 10 you're doing bathrooms, 10 to 11 you are doing bedding, and 11 to 12 you are doing maybe kids lunch and so forth and so on. So I think that will be very helpful if you just list your work, and then you come up with a timetable and you put it up there, maybe on the fridge, so that the boss can see or your employer can see. I think that really helps, and then they don't have to interrupt with your work. Because for me, I believe I used to stay with my sisters before I got married. Of course, I would go to my sister's house, to my sister's houses, and then I'll just do that planning. I know Monday I'm doing this and this, because I don't really like for me, I don't like it really when I'm told, please can you do the windows, please can you cook, please can you do this. I feel like if I do my own planning, then it becomes easier to work according to that plan. So yeah, I think that is really an important tip for domestic workers. Come up with a timetable with times and whatever hours that you'll be doing at the certain times, you'll be doing this and that. I think that will be very, very helpful. Okay, and then now let's move on to the, let's say maybe where you are working, there are children around, so you also maybe do the kids stuff. So let's look at their wardrobe. What you can do on the kids clothes, you just also putting things in order. That will be a very important thing for the kids, so that our main aim is always independence. So we want our kids to grow up as independent people. So what we do in their bedroom, what we do with their clothes, you lay them up. Let's say maybe it's long pants, you separate them, and then maybe long shirts, long pants the side, long t-shirt or long sleeve t-shirts the other side, and then you put labels. If especially maybe it's for those who are a bit older, also who can read or whatever, that will be best. You can also label their kids according to shelves. Let's say on top is jackets, and then there is long sleeved t-shirts, and then there's long pants, there's pajamas. Then you just lay them out nicely and then label them. It is very important. Even for these little ones who can't read, you just lay them properly. Like socks is there, you just put where they are also able to reach, not like you put stuff up there for a little one. It is always good to put the things where the kids can reach. Yeah, so as I was saying, for the little ones, it is very important to also place their stuff when they are easily accessible, where they can reach for themselves, so that they can also learn how to dress themselves up and all that. So for a start, even the socks, the pants, yeah, those little things, their heads, you just put them somewhere close but neatly. And maybe let's say you have I know some people, they don't like keeping things at the same place. In 1 week you want to rotate the setting. It is very important to always show them, when you have done the rotation, you show them where you have placed the stuff, so that sometimes it can also cause frustration. So yeah, okay, so I can say that's all roughly about the wardrobe. And then now we move on to the playroom. Some people, they do have playrooms in their houses. So also what you can do with in the playroom, you can find different type of toys. There is blocks, there is a board game. So you just also pack them accordingly. You put the blocks there, you label them. This is blocks, the area of blocks, maybe 3 shelves, this is for blocks. And then when we come to puzzles, then you also lay out the puzzles and you label, this is where the puzzles can be kept. And then we go on, maybe we have Play-Doh, you also lay it. Okay, and then there can be also a shelf for books. Then you can also place the books there. Of course, night store, bedtime stories separately and everything like that. You just organize them well and you put labels. That will be good. And whatever, any other extra toys that you have, or it's mixed, the toys, whatever, you just put it, whether there are some containers or whatever. If maybe you don't have shelves, you only have containers, it's also always advisable you just label the containers. And also the most important thing is encourage the children to pack away after playing. They must learn to pack away their stuff, and also to be taking one toy at a time. If it's puzzle time, you take a puzzle, they work on a puzzle. When they are done, they pack it away before they bring another toy out, or taking out other blocks or whatever they have to do. So for the nannies as well, I think you can also do that. I know nannies also, they work with kids, they also sort out the playrooms. So that will be also another helpful tip. It will be very easy for them to also find things and stuff. Okay, all right, now let's move over to the kitchen. Yeah, so for the kitchen, it is I think it is important also to always place the kids stuff where they can reach by themselves, like their utensils, their plates. You can place them in a lower shelf where they can reach. Then they can just help themselves, the cereals and everything, very somewhere that they can easily reach and save and help themselves. Even some snacks you'll find, even as parents, besides nannies or maids or whatever, even as parents, you'll find that we've got little ones and we buy yogurt. We say the yogurt is for our little ones, but you find out that when you open the fridge, you'll find the yogurt is there, up there on top. So I think that will be it's not a good thing. So it's better if you place the yogurt where they can easily reach, they can help themselves, instead of them calling out every time, "Mommy, I need yogurt" and stuff. So we want our children to be independent. Let's place the yogurts, the snacks, whatever, where they can easily help themselves. You just put them on a lower shelves where they can easily reach. Okay, and yeah, I think that's all for the kitchen. Okay, yeah, for the domestic workers, maybe you also do the cooking, you do meals for the family, let's say dinners and stuff. So what you can do, I think it will be easy to work on a weekly menu. It's actually much better. You just plan, this week we are going to have, like, for example, let's say Monday we have cottage pie, Tuesday we have got spaghetti bolognese, Wednesday we've got pap and beef, or pap and beef stew, something like that. So then if you lay it out, it becomes easier on you, that you just have to know that today I'm cooking this. Because I can say, even I as a mom at home, it stresses to think that what am I going to cook today and stuff like that. So when it's planned, it's actually easy. And also it will be easy for the employer, that you can just look there. They don't get surprises that, oh, today we're having this, and this is up there on the fridge, maybe the menu, place it on the fridge, the weekly one. Then for them also, if they have to do groceries, they have to consider what is in the menu in advance. And then lastly, I'll just touch a bit on, let's say, the au pairs, the nannies, anyone who work, even the domestic workers. Some of you guys, you work with children, so like, and you are like supposed to also do maybe activities with them in the afternoons and stuff, it will be always advisable to also lay them down whether you want this week. Yeah, a weekly, I think weekly plan is always easy. We can lay down that on Monday maybe we are doing spooning, on Tuesday we are doing tonguing, on Wednesday we are doing pegging, on Thursday we are doing matching, on Friday we are painting, something like that. So it will be easy even for the parents. They just go look on the schedule. It's always good, you can put up your schedule actually on the wall in the playroom. Yeah, that even those who can read, like older kids, that maybe like there are other au pairs that help children or primary kids, primary school kids, so they can just write up the activities on there, and then when they come back from school they know that today I'm doing this and this, and also it's not so much pressure for the kids, and they know that maybe from 2 to 3 it's quiet time, so then they just work according to that schedule. So for au pairs and nannies, I think that's another tip that is really helpful. You plan your activities in time. So that is all that I have to share for today. Let's hope these tips will help someone out there, and thank you.